Functions f and g are given, and in function f, b is a constant. If f of x times g of x equals 9x to the fourth minus 26x cubed minus 3x squared, what is the value of b? So we're told that the function f of x times g of x is equal to 9x to the fourth minus 26x cubed minus 3x squared. And we're told the values of f of x and g of x. So what we can do is just plug these two into the value of f of x and g of x, set that equal to this quantity here that they told us the product of these two functions is equal to, and then solve for b. So let's multiply out f of x times g of x. So we have x squared plus bx times 9x squared minus 27x. So if we multiply these two out, x squared times 9x squared, that's 9x cubed. X squared times negative 27x is negative 27x squared. Bx times 9x, that's equal to 9bx cubed. And bx times negative 27x, that's negative 27bx. So now we have this giant quantity here, and we're told that it's equal to this quantity here. So here, let's make a little bit more room for us on the left-hand side. So we're told that the product is equal to this quantity here. So 9x to the fourth minus 26x cubed minus 3x squared. So what we can do, made a small mistake here. This should be 9x to the fourth, x squared times x squared, that should be to the fourth. So what we can do is just match the corresponding like terms with each other. So see on the left-hand side, we have the 9x to the fourth on both sides, and then on the left-hand side, we have negative 26x cubed. But on the right-hand side, we made another error right here. This should be negative 27x to the third, x squared times x, that the powers add to be 3. Let's just make sure I didn't make any other ones. So x squared times 9x squared, that's 9x to the fourth. X squared times negative 27x, that's negative 27x cubed. Bx times 9x squared, 9bx cubed. And bx times negative 27x, that's negative 27bx squared. Wow, okay. That was a lot of mistakes. Okay, so now we can group the like terms. So we have 9x to the fourth and 9x to the fourth. Then we have a negative 26x cubed, but on the right-hand side we have negative 27x cubed plus 9bx cubed. So we have these two x cubed terms, and we know that after we add them together, combine these two terms, they should get a coefficient of negative 26. Why? Because we know that both sides of this equation are equal, and the only x cubed terms on this side are these two right here. So whatever they must add, whatever the value of b is, they must add up to be negative 26x. So what I'm saying is that negative 26 should equal negative 27 plus 9b. This is how you would add up the coefficients of the x cubed terms. So this is for the x cubed terms. So the coefficient on the left-hand side has to equal the coefficient on the right-hand side. So now we can actually solve for the value of b pretty easily. So let's move the 27 to the other side by adding 27 to both sides. So on the left-hand side, we get 1, which equals 9b. So that means if we divide both sides by 9, we get b equals 1/9. So the value of b is 1/9. Because if you put a 1/9 here, 9 times 1/9, that's just equal to 1. And negative 27x cubed plus 1x cubed, that equals negative 26x cubed. So if we plugged in 1/9 for b, we would get both sides would be equal. And we can check using the x cubed term, x squared term. So here we have negative 3x squared. And on the right-hand side, the x squared term has a coefficient of 27b. So that means we know that negative 3 equals negative 27b. And if we plug in 1/9, so we'll get negative 3 equals negative 27 times 1/9. Well, 27 divided by 9, that's just equal to that's just equal to 3, and the negative sign here. So that means both sides of the equation are true. So yes, b is equal to 1/9.